For this video review, let's go retro with Mcfarlane DC Multiverse Classic TV Series Batman action figure. Okay, as for contents of our purchase, we have the action figure and two accessories. So first is going to be the Batarang, and the next is going to be the Bat Communicator. We have another set of interchangeable hands or expression hands, which actually really does not matter. So for this action figure set, it's just going to be the figure and these two accessories. As for accessories that matter with this action figure, it's just going to be these two. So the Bat Communicator and the Batarang. As for the other two handsets that are included with this action figure, I'd rather miss them. I would have liked if the other handset change would have been fists. Okay, because the one that is already attached to the action figure are accessory holding hands. So that is the detail of the Bat Communicator and the Batarang. We have a hole on the Batarang wherein you could attach a piece of thread. Okay, so we have the classic Batman on our review table. First order of business, let's measure this guy up. So how tall is this Batman action figure? Around the 7.45 inch mark. Okay, so let's do a 360 view or turn of the action figure. And it is my first time to note that a classic Batman action figure based on the live TV series would have this much length of cape. So this is an action figure which I bought at Walmart. So this is a figure that I purchased with my Dick Grayson action figure. Okay, so for point of comparison, let's put in Dick Grayson Batman Platinum Edition. Okay, so for comparison purpose, so let's do a 360 turn of these two action figures. Okay, so simple point of comparison of these two action figures, Dick Grayson Platinum Batman with classic Batman. So these are the shades of color of gray and blue. And let's turn the action figure so we could compare the shades of color of the capes. If there's one accessory that Mcfarlane Toys failed to include with this action figure, it's going to be a flight stand, because with that amount of spread and details on the cape, a flight stand is a must-have for display for this action figure. Okay, so let's compare cape spreads with Platinum Edition Dick Grayson. So classic Batman, Platinum Edition Dick Grayson. Actually, I still have a problem with regards to spreading this cape really wide, because there's a limit. So that's it. Very small collops, not so deep actually for each U compared to that one. The scallops are really pronounced. So even on the center line of the cape, take a look at that compared to this. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the details and articulation. Okay, so actually with regards to articulation, we're not going to discuss that really because this sports standard Mcfarlane DC Multiverse articulation points. So this is the details of the head unit. So let's put our light closer to the camera. So that's the details of the head, details of the bat symbol on the chest, details on the utility belt, but we only have 4 packets on this utility belt, so it's just going to be 1, 2, and when you take a look at the back, 3, 4. So this is the details on the back of the action figure, back of the cape, and on my copy, because of how tightly wound the plastic cord ties are, so it damaged the paint. But that is the details on the glove set of the figure. Okay, details on the leg and boot. Okay, now let's take a closer look at the bend on the elbow. So this is where art breaks. Okay, so let's take a look at the bend on the knee. Okay, so the decent articulation points on the foot, hinge, and rocker. So details on the handsets. So we have the connection point or the ball joint, and it's nicely designed or molded onto the rest of the forearm. So actually you really have to take a closer look at it, so you would see that, okay, so this is where the joint starts and the joint ends. So very, very clean actually, with very decent hinge and rolling function, and changing of handsets is just a breeze. Okay, so moving towards the head, how much articulation do we have? So looking up, looking down, rocker motion. And as for the body, bending forwards, just a little bit, bending backwards, that's a lot, and exposes the connection joint. Okay, so that's it for the details and articulation points of this classic Batman action figure. Okay, so let's compare these two guys. Classic TV series Batman versus first appearance Batman. Let's start with first appearance Batman. Followed by TV series Batman. So, if you like this review, like, comment, and subscribe to help me grow my channel. And see you on the next action figure or custom action figure review.